Welcome to onSodi.com. In this course, Photoshop Adjustments, we look at the most common and popular adjustment layers. Some adjustment layers have been superseded. Over the years of Adobe updating Photoshop, Adobe will leave older adjustments, even though they are relatively obsolete, to cater for older saved Photoshop files that may have used these older adjustment layers. We will explain which of those adjustment layers are out of date. The first video in this course, Adjusting Contrast in Photoshop, explains the relative difference between contrast adjustment layers, with the brightness and contrast adjustment layer, the levels adjustment layer, and the curves adjustment layer. They all adjust contrast in slightly different ways, and each of these contrast adjustment layers have a video devoted to their use. We follow with the exposure adjustment, and then the vibrance adjustment layer video, and then we have a very important video lesson explaining how to control color with contrast adjustments. Sometimes there is excessive color after an increase in contrast, and this video explains the best method to reduce this effect. We also look at some color adjustment tools, with the hue and saturation adjustment, the color balance adjustment, and the photo filter adjustment. The black and white adjustment video is the same basic principle as converting to black and white in the Camera Raw workspace. We look at the color lookup adjustment, which is one of the newest tools in Photoshop. The channel mixer adjustment is largely obsolete, but we thought we'd give you a short little video. The final video is on Photoshop filters, and you can spend hours and hours experimenting with filters and their combinations. We encourage you to spend some time experimenting with filters. We use these adjustment layers in many of the future lessons, and we think it's important for you to practice each one of these on some of your own photographs and try and become familiar with them.